What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Ross the Boss coming at you with an all-new Let's Play Europa Universalis 4. We are about to end these Russian forces here. We are about to absolutely crush them in time. Looks like Brandenburg has finally fallen. And very soon we are about to take this territory and possibly crush whatever little resistance they have left. I would love to siege down their province here, their capital. We have reconquered Moscow, and I believe we are going to head into either Kiev or Chernigov and create a new leader and begin our assault. Who better than our heir? See what damage we can do. Let's bring these 17,000 troops up north and possibly 26,000 troops down south. And we are about to be attacking into farmland. There's going to be an absolutely massive battle, crushing what little Russian resistance there is left. Taking out almost 20,000 troops. And of course, we are now heading to Bratslav. We have lost our province here on the Baltic coast. And I believe we are going to attempt to conquer some territory and even take out the rest of these Russians. Heading into the last and final province of Brandenburg. Their last fortress, I should say. Another battle about to take place any moment now. We do have a -1 terrain crossing and a -1 terrain and a -1 crossing. We are going to send the rest of these forces in as well. I see 44,000 troops coming in. I hope we'll make it in time. And it looks like we will not. Let's add a general. 30th of May. Oh, goodness. A massive, massive defeat. Okay, we need to get both of these units out. Begin our retreat. Try to somehow link up the rest of our troops. And looks like we are about to have another battle on our hands. We might be able to do a quick assault and possibly force march our way over as well. I don't think we're going to make it in time. We certainly are not. We are going to have to do a long, long retreat back to Bessarabia. Sending our mercenaries over. How is Brandenburg doing? Not quite well. Or at least possibly a lot better than I had anticipated. These 21,000 troops are so tough. Their morale is high. Their discipline is high. Had we have not taken them out about 50 years ago, they would have spiraled out of control. And of course, that would have been very dangerous. Moving into this province here. Looks like Moscow is being sieged down. Might as well make our way up there. And we are continuing our siege of Altmark. Another massive battle taking place. We might be able to make our way down. taking out whatever Russians we can. We have won the siege of Latgalia, making our way to Luki. Probably butchering these names, but that's fine, and that is okay. From Oka to Bryansk, we are a little far away, but we are going to head over to Smolensk. Once again, converting whatever provinces we can find. We have some extra missionaries, might as well make them make good use out of them. Taking out a lot of Russians. They are going to be bringing in reinforcements. Might be fun to try to crush them as well. We are going to add a leader. Taking out almost 20,000 Russians. Once again, allowing our people to sample new religions. Alright, let's bring you up here. And the rest of these troops can try to quell these Russians in Yaroslavl. Heading down to Astrakhan. And it looks like they have conquered their war goal. We will need to take that back. And Altmark should fall any day now. Here we are. We are now going to be taking out the rest of Brandenburg. Or, of course, we could have Denmark do it for us. Sending these troops back to Moscow. I would love to just create one massive front line, but unfortunately we do have two front lines. Russia does have a lot of manpower, but of course, so do we. Let's begin attempting to create some sort of front line here. And that, of course, is one of the dangers of having a thin front line. I don't know if these troops are going to survive. They don't have a general. They are definitely not going to survive. On the 14th of August, we will retreat, and they are going to get crushed completely. And taking out more and more territory. This might take us some time to unravel. Looks like the Ottomans have declared war as well against Russia. Bringing in Iraq as well. If we make it in time, we should be able to take out these Russians. And it looks like we have. Add some type of general. Oh my goodness, this is going to be very, very bloody. On the 9th of December, we'll bring 60,000 more troops in. And all we really need to do is bring these 60,000 troops up to Luki. And that way we'll be able to just assault this small fortress and then make our way back to reconquering Ingermanland, bringing our war score up by 8.8. And once again, getting another ticking war score. All of Brandenburg has finally been taken out, or at least everything but this small province here. New national decisions. We could construct the Suez Canal. Unfortunately, we only have 10 years left of this game. I don't believe we will. Let's bring our forces into Smolensk. Begin our siege of Luki. Hopefully we'll be able to take out these 6,000 troops. So far, so good. Moving into the war goal. And man, would I love to take out the rest of these Russians. Looks like our god-awful heir has become emperor, and I believe he is still a general. He will die in time. We have a lot of excess diplomatic power we will need to spend. Let's go to our trade map mode and improve the diplomatic power of our spices. We will build a trade company, of course. And making our way, try to take out more and more of these Russians. They have so much manpower, it's what really makes it difficult. 26,000 troops about to invade Bornholm. More national decisions, we will uncheck that. That way it won't keep popping up every couple turns. Okay, all we really need to do is somehow break down these walls. I realize I constructed one of the strongest forts in the game on this province. That might be why it is a little challenging to take over. Military access from Ethiopia, we will say no. More and more provinces being converted to Protestantism. All we need to do is break down these walls. We could bring in another general and, of course, a more siege equipment. And fortunately for us, this unit has both. Oh my goodness. We're gonna go the long way. Hopefully not die. Because, of course, Novgorod here has a fortress. I really hope we can somehow make it through. 9 more years until this campaign ends. You know, I really do love this game, but unfortunately it is quite challenging from time to time with the amount of coalitions we have. And of course, we should be able to begin our siege. 83,000 men versus 9,000. I don't believe we will win, but it will weaken them down quite significantly. Yeah. Losing 90,000 men over one small province. And a royal marriage from Denmark we will accept. Harsh life on the oceans. And of course, we now have negative 14%. Alright, well I am going to go ahead and put another cut in here. As always, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in our next episode.